Look, I'm not being weird or anything, I'm just saying that if you're gonna make a Horcrux, then be a man and just eat it.
Because we're beautiful. Future. Whatever. My regular niffler.
Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about how to make a real life Horcrux, and also, if I were to make a Horcrux, what I would potentially put it into, because that's a question that you all have probably been wondering about and, you know, losing sleep over. Because that's what the Harry Potter community has come to. For real, you guys, I've actually always wanted to make this video because I just thought it could be a really funny idea. And so this is how to make a real life Horcrux. This is gonna sound really dark and twisted, but I've always thought that the secret recipe, or that little thing that you needed to do that J.K. Rowling has never actually told us in making a Horcrux, is cannibalism. Basically, for those of you who don't know, to create a Horcrux, you have to kill a soul and then do something with the thing, the body or the soul or whatever it is, because Jo actually hasn't specified. And she said that at one point she wanted to include how to make it in the Harry Potter novels, and the publishers told her that it was too violent and too gruesome to even like think about including in the novels. And so I've always thought, just for some reason, that it's cannibalism. You kill a body and then you eat it. You're consuming another part of someone's soul, and so yours detaches. It's really sick, and it's really backwards, and I would never ever consider making one in real life. But you know, immortality is a very interesting concept. I mean, if it was too gruesome for Jo to include, then really what else could it be? Now onto the topic of actual Horcruxes, I never actually thought that Voldemort had good taste in choosing where to plant a piece of his soul. I mean, realistically, if you were going to plant pieces of your soul into inanimate objects, I mean, wouldn't you just put it into something that is a bit more reliable and then just not throw it around in different areas? If I was making a Horcrux, I wouldn't plant it in a random person's vault. Even if I like really trusted them, I wouldn't plant it in a vault at a bank. And by the way, doesn't Voldemort like own a house? Like, doesn't he live somewhere? Also, on that note, does Voldemort wear shoes? Does he just walk around barefoot everywhere? Because that doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. I'm going off on a bit of a tangent, but realistically, you have to bear with me on this, because the concept is really messed up. And also, I really wouldn't place it into a ring. I mean, why would I place a piece of my soul into a ring? I mean, yeah, it was Gaunt's ring, and it has the Deathly Hallows on it. But at the same time, isn't it the Resurrection Stone? I don't know. I mean, these unscripted videos get me into so much trouble. There are so many times when somebody has said, oh my god, you said Hedwig is a boy, or you said Hedwig is a girl, or you said, you know what, Sometimes it's better to just keep my mouth shut. I thought long and hard about where I would personally plant my own Horcrux, and I realized there is a very basic answer to the question. Voldemort decided to plant one of his Horcruxes into an animal. And by the way, about that, wouldn't the animal die? And if the animal dies, then where does your soul go? So I decided that the best idea for me to plant my own Horcrux into would be a niffler. Because it's a niffler, and I've never actually given this Funko Pop a lot of attention. It is actually really adorable. One of my favorites. That's the problem with keeping Funko Pops in a display. I mean, you never actually touch them or do anything with them. I mean, you get excited for like 5 seconds when you actually buy them, and then they come in, you're like, wow, and then you just put them away and you just stare at them, which is something that even I haven't really done in a while because of exams. Feels really good to be back, you guys. No, but realistically, if I wanted to make a real Horcrux that would kind of stay hidden in a way, I'd put it into a demiguise. And I know I'm mixing Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts a lot, but I'm talking about creating a Horcrux in the Wizarding world. I mean, if you want to create a Horcrux, you'd really want it to disappear, wouldn't you? I mean, if you made a Horcrux, wouldn't you want it to just not appear? So I'd put it into a demiguise. That's genius. In fact, you know what, Jo? You should think about that if you ever want to reintroduce Horcruxes. Which, by the way, wouldn't be a stretch. I mean, she's already bringing back the Sorcerer's Stone and Nicholas Flamel and Dumbledore and the Elder Wand and the Deathly Hallows. Really, Fantastic Beasts is just Harry Potter version 2.0. And realistically, couldn't you create a Horcrux, you know, by planting it in food? Like, could you do that? I mean, if so, I just place a piece of my soul into a McChicken, because that's already what I do on a day-to-day basis. I mean, my heart and soul goes into those. Wow. I'm really hungry. And also, the last thing I would do is place a piece of my soul into a locket. I mean, that's cheap, even for you, Voldy. I just went scouting around my room to try and find a Nagini, and the only one I could find is this really small one. So go ahead, Funko, and create a Nagini pot, please. Because, I mean, I need a Nagini. Or, you know what? Noble Collection could create like an actual huge like plush of Nagini. Oh, that'd be freaky. I'd keep that on the floor of my bedroom, actually. this would be a great idea, guys. You know, I'm really glad. The future of Harry Potter seems very bright, especially with all these new items coming out. Oh god, I'm running out of money. But just as a disclaimer, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm not actually the type of person who would murder someone. No, but for real, I really hope you guys understand that this video is a joke, and I am not intending on killing or eating anyone. I'm not the type, and I also really don't believe in immortality. I mean, if you were immortal, you'd kind of have to watch everyone around you die, which is a very, very scary thought, and I would hate for that to happen. I really would. And I also think dying is a natural thing, and you know, everyone lives their lives the way they should, and that's what makes Voldemort so evil, because he wanted to disrupt the way the world works and the way God works, actually. Yeah, things got very spiritual and you didn't expect that to. There you have it, guys. That was my video on how to create a Horcrux, or where I would put my Horcrux soul pieces in. I mean, I really don't know what I'm gonna name this video. We'll find out. Well, I guess you guys already know by now. There you have it, guys. That was my video. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like and a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel to see a lot more Harry Potter content. Bye, guys. It's amazing how I memorized that. I mean, it has been like 90 videos in the making, but we did it. Once again. Bye, guys.